Latvian airline airBaltic says is no longer using Belarus airspace for its flights.
Here's a summary of the article.
1-minute read. Vilnius, May 24. Latvian airline airBaltic will no longer use Belarus airspace for its flights, spokeswoman Elise Breedy said on Monday. Belarus scrambled a fighter jet and flagged what turned out to be a false bomb alert to force a Ryanair plane bound for Vilnius, Lithuania, to land in Minsk on Sunday. It detained an opposition-minded journalist who was on board, drawing condemnation from Europe and the United States.
This post received a score of 33,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Good. Everyone should do this.
Genuine question. How does this affect Belarus? Will they even care? Does it mean that airline won't be able to fly there anymore?
Potential exclusion from the Civil Aviation Organization, which basically means that no airlines will fly there anymore. Edit. Actually, anyone would still be able to fly there, but Belarus airlines may be screwed though. The problem is, with this sort of unpredictability, do you really want to use that airspace now?
That should be just the start. What a fucking crazy thing to do.
Greater than what a fucking crazy thing to do. This sums up almost every geopolitical decision made in this region over the last century. Russia is really just trying to turn itself into the new North Korea.
They are trying to rebuild the sphere of influence they had as the USSR. Also, you have to understand that prior to WW1, the Baltic states, Belarus, Ukraine, Finland and most of Poland were part of Russia. Hell, Kiev was the capital before it was moved to Moscow. After the Romanovs were removed from power, Lenin gave up all that land and their populations to get Russia out of the war, which ended just a year later. The reason the Russian Federation is antagonistic towards these countries is because they are not viewed as legitimate, and the long-term goal is to get them back.
Just to point out, Kiev hasn't been a capital of any Russian state since it was annexed by Poland, Lithuania in I think the 15th century. Edit. Looked it up. Was the mid-14th.
Was never the capital of the predecessor to modern Russia. It was the capital of the Kievan Rus state, but modern Russia is descended from the Grand Duchy of Moscow and not the Kievan Rus.
The Mongols saw to that. All airlines should stay out of their airspace. It would effectively close all their airports, but play stupid games.
I presume the Belarus president will back down, apologize and ensure to the West that they won't repeat these bandit actions, especially not against non-Belarusian citizens. Any international critics of the president will be at risk otherwise. So I can see why nobody want to fly in its airspace after yesterday.
He won't apologize or back down. He is a crazy old dictator who doesn't mind letting his country and people rot to death as long as he has power. Source: Am Belarusian in Belarus.
So sorry from UK, we have enough of our own issues but nothing like this.
No airline should, and no country should allow Belarus flights over their airspace. That was international piracy.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.